Hey everyone, happy Friday. Today we are going to be having, or tonight, today, this afternoon, we're going to be having a conversation with one of my good friends and mentors, Miss Tricia Costa. And we're going to be talking about something that I continuously find challenging, which is scheduling your time and making your health a habit. Hey, Miss Macy, how are you? For those of you who don't know, I currently have my own DNA nutrition with my name on it and my barcode. And it is the beginning of a massive paradigm shift. So, not only are we going to be talking about that, but we're going to be talking about how to make your health a habit and actually make time to schedule all of the things that you want to make a priority in your life. And she actually recommended this awesome planner to me. It's actually more of like it's called an appointment book, but it's got a weekly, monthly planner going on. So I don't see her, but she should be jumping on pretty soon. But yeah, I have I guess it's because this is what I tell myself, because I have a rainforest mind. So I'm always getting off on a lot of different tangents. So I find it hard to consistently focus on one thing. I see that you're on. Oh, it says.
Hey!
How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can, but there's an echo.
Okay, hang on. Let me get, I will get a headset. Hang on one second. I have quite a few. So, hang on one minute.
I figured.
Yeah, there's no lack of those around here. I just gotta find it. So, give me a minute.
No worries. I was just telling everyone, Tricia is the queen of scheduling her time, and she, like me, is a serial entrepreneur. So she's got a million things going on, and somehow she manages to effectively get all of them done. And so I am going to pick her brain about how she does that. And she's also the one who introduced me to this amazing DNA designer nutrition. I literally do not have to guess what my body needs anymore. I'm now able to get exactly what it needs all the time.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see.
You know what? There might not be, I don't think there is anymore. It's weird.
No? It's good?
No, I think we're fine. Okay.
Okay, if it gets bad, I have my headset, so.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I was just telling everyone that you are one of my favorite people and that you are the one who introduced me to not only this amazing planner, but also to this amazing DNA designer nutrition. And so we're going to be talking kind of about a couple different things that really relate to each other, which is how to effectively schedule your time and get in all of the things that are priorities to you, which hopefully your health is a priority to you. and and we want to really just, I mean, this is something that I've known and became more apparent to me at the event that I was at with you, is that health is not an event or something that just you do it, you choose to do it one time. It's something that you need to make a consistent habit. And so you actually need to make time to make sure that it actually gets done. So how do you make sure that it gets done?
So first of all, you are one of my favorite people too, and it was so awesome to hang out with you in Vegas. And it's so funny that you're talking about your planner. I'm like, I don't live without my planner. And guys, this is, I don't know if you share this, but you can buy it at Target, or, it's not a fancy planner.
No,
It's
yeah,
called
I
Blue
got
Sky.
mine online. Yeah, I got the same one, and I found it on like Office Depot online or something.
And the best thing about this planner is that, in my opinion, is, not only you have like the month this way, where you have the little squares to plan the month before it begins, but you also get like a full day. So it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning and it goes until 9 o'clock at night. And I am super busy. I know everyone is busy. And to have this to basically be my boss, it tells me what to do throughout the day. And it's very extreme. And we had some really good laughs about this in Vegas because my calendar is beyond extreme. My showers are in there, driving time between places, time with my child, time with my husband, breakfast, my snack. I put everything in the calendar so that I'm
I
not
love
feeling
it.
we had some good laughs about it, but you have to have your whole life planned if you want to get things done. If you don't, the day just happens. You know, life just comes at you. So then you had the good intention of getting something done for your business. Maybe it was prospecting or following up, but things happen. And next thing you know, it didn't get done. So not only I plan my month before my month begins on the big squares, you know, I put all the main things that I know that like March, I already have my March. So there's some main things. It may be a doctor's appointment, whatever it is, it's already there. And then right before the month begins, I bring that all into every single day. So the last day of the month, I give myself 30 minutes at night. I sit down and I put everything in for the whole month. Then every Sunday, same thing. It's about 20 minutes. And I plan the entire week again to make sure that nothing changes. You know, I don't have to modify anything. And then every single night, I take 10 minutes to look at my next day. And I'm not joking. It helps my health because I sleep better. Everything is on paper, you know? And then I use my phone every night. I double check. I'm like, let's make sure that everything I have written down is also on my phone with reminders, with alarms, so that I don't miss any of my appointments. And that just allows you to have a lot of peace as you go through your day, you know? So yeah, I am like obsessed with planning the month, the week, and the day. And most people know I do real estate full time and it's super, super busy. I work with the #1 team in Arizona and they're very intense. So I'm busy. And one thing we do that I learned from them is something called the top four. That the team lead, Curtis Johnson, you know, that's what he teaches us is every single day we get this sheet and we write down 2 activities that we're going to do tomorrow and between this time and that time, and I add that on to my calendar, to my phone. So it may be prospecting between 9 and 10, and it can be follow-ups between 10 and 11. So 2 activities to bring in new business and 2 activities that are super important as well. So those 4 things have to happen. And to keep everybody accountable, every single night when I plan my day for the next day, I send an email with a copy of my top 4 so that now I have people keeping me accountable. I can't just, you know, not do it because they're going to be like, hey, did you do your top 4? And that is life-changing. It really is. Having a routine like that is life-changing. And do you do a miracle morning routine? Do you have that
Yeah,
going?
I do. I call it my hour of power.
I love it. That's something else. So I have that every day, you know, and if you guys haven't read the book, The Miracle Morning, it's life changing, but it allows you to really focus in the morning and you're doing your exercise, and then we'll talk about exercising, right? Fitting that into your daily schedule, but doing meditation, your affirmations, visualization. That's the time that you do your reading, personal development, do some writing, you know, your mind is clear because you've done some meditation. So now you're taking notes and you're writing things down. I drink my big jug of green juice every morning. So I have that routine and that really helps to set the tone, you know, for the whole day to just be happier, more focused, and, you know, you have more clarity that way.
For sure. And so this kind of ties into the other thing that you introduced me to. And we were just in Vegas for this a couple weeks ago. And this is also where the title Health is an Event, or Health is a Habit, Not an Event, came from. This very unique company that is really, I think, at the forefront of a massive paradigm shift in terms of really simplifying our lives so that we know exactly what our individual body needs. And you know, basically making it easy to just either scoop it into a smoothie or pop it in your mouth with some water.
So yeah, I love that. People that know me well know that I have been on this crazy journey of achieving optimal health for the past 10, 15 years, you know, GMO free, mostly organic, trying to avoid sugar and fried foods and just unhealthy things that don't do anything for your body. But at the same time, I will never go on a diet. And I know we've talked about this before, but it's huge, you know, not to try to focus on the weight loss, because the weight loss is a consequence of being healthy. And it's really about turning it into a habit, just like everything else, right? If you're going to prospect every single day, it has to become a habit. You do it just like you brush your teeth, you shower, brush your hair, and you eat every day. You just prospect every day. It becomes a habit because it's in your calendar every single day and you're committed to it. Which reminds me of something else that I've learned through real estate, which is the difference between a goal and a commitment, right? Mm-hmm. Goals is something that you set a high goal, and if you miss it, it's okay because you had huge goals. But a commitment is like you're committed to your marriage, right? It's not optional. It's not if you fall short, it's okay because you had a high commitment. No, you're committed. So being committed to whatever it is, you know, that you really want, it may be that you want to be successful and you're committed. It's not just a goal, but you're going to do it no matter what. It's a promise. So I promise that I'm going to do this. So that was a great lesson that I've learned from real estate. But the promise that you're going to prospect every day, or the promise that you're going to live a healthy lifestyle every single day, not just for 90 days while you're trying to lose weight, or not just for 2 weeks before you have a wedding or a special occasion and you want to lose a few pounds, but a lifelong commitment, just like you would commit to a marriage. You know, you have to commit to yourself and to your body and your health. And I really believe that health, it's not just, you know, what you eat or exercising, but it's your mind, it's the soul, you know, it's meditation. There's a lot of things that go along with being healthy. And so I do have on my calendar, you saw it because I shared my calendar, but I have my workouts on my calendar every single day, and it's detailed, you know, like Mondays at 8 a.m. I do this core class, which is like 30 minutes of pain, and it's just core. And then I do cardio after that. And then on Tuesdays, I do yoga. So having that on your calendar, you know, detailed, oh, today, that's what I'm going to do between this time and this time. And no matter what, it's a commitment. It's a promise that I'm going to do it. So I'm going to make it happen no matter what. And that's how it becomes a habit. And you don't have to think about it anymore. You just do it.
Yeah, well, and so do you do the powder, or do you do the supplements? Or I shouldn't say supplements, the capsule is what I should call it.
The veggie capsules. So I do the veggie capsules and my husband does the powder. What do you do? Is that the veggie capsules?
I do the veggie capsules too, just because I drink a smoothie every day, but I would rather just, I'm always on the run, so I kind of sometimes don't know I'm always going to get a smoothie. So I don't know. This way I always know, and I can travel with it too easier. So.
And that's why I have the veggie capsules too, because if I have to travel, I'm not going to be able to make a smoothie. Now, my husband is super brave because it tastes like dirt, and he will just mix with his orange juice with a spoon, and that's how he drinks it. I can't do that. So I'll stay with my veggie capsules. It's also nice because we'll never mix the formulas. You know, I'll never drink his and he will drink mine. Even though I was considering going to powder just for 30 days, just so I can share my experience with people, you know, what it tastes like, what the consistency, whatever. So I may do that coming up soon. But this product is so amazing for somebody who's on a journey of optimal health, not just, you know, I want to lose a few pounds.
I'm just gonna show people too. It comes with your name on it. It's specific to you. It's made only for you, and they make it right before it's actually ordered. So it's not sitting in a bottle somewhere for a year like most things are.
That's a great point, because a lot of people ask, you know, oh, I saw this product or that product, you know, where they test your DNA, but the product they give you after they test your DNA was already on the shelf before the DNA test was done. And this is truly created for you, for your unique body, inspired by your DNA. And, you know, I've had just not only good results, but it was great. I actually put up a post a couple of days ago talking about it, because I never promote products. I think there's so much hype around products. So I'm not the one to, you know, keep talking and talking about products. But with this, there's
Well,
so much
I just want to
science.
point out that's actually why part of the reason it's caught my attention besides the product. I was like, wait a minute, Trisha's interested in this? There's got to be something to it.
You know, I'm all business. I'm like, product. Who cares about the product? Let's just do business, right? That's how I've always been. Everybody who knows me, I've never promoted products, even though I was always involved in products and I liked my products. Don't take me wrong. You know, I never hated my products, but it was never my focus, and I never cared for testimonials. I'm like, I don't really care if that worked for this person or that person. It still may not work for me. Let's just do business. You know, let's make some money. And yeah, never focused on any one product. But this really changed my idea of a product because there was so much science behind it. And not just for this product, but just science in general, you know, about DNA designer nutrition and how it's real and it works. But when I got my results and I started seeing some of my SNPs that they test, which are the top 18 SNPs for your health, it was really cool to see, wow, that's why I have this issue or that issue. So to be able to match the issues you've had throughout the years with your DNA test results, that's pretty incredible. I was blown away. And then started taking the product. And I mean, I can talk about it for hours, but one thing that I can say that I'm just beyond excited about is, it's embarrassing, but I get a cold sore on my lip every 6 weeks tops. And
Yeah.
my grandmother has always, have you had one?
No, but my mom actually gets them often too. And I
It's
haven't
every
gotten
four
her
to
on
six
this
weeks.
yet, but she's about to get on it. So
I haven't had one since. So I've been on it now for a few months, and I am like, can you imagine if I never get another cold sore? As a matter of fact, when I was not Vegas, but Dallas, I had the most gigantic cold sore, and that was back in October. It was right before I got on the product. I got on the product maybe a week later because I went to Dallas to check it out. And I haven't had one since. So, and looking at my DNA results and comparing it to my mom's, who gets it every 4 to 6 weeks. And it's interesting because my dad has never had it. My husband has never had it because they say it's super contagious. So how is it that my sister has never had it, but I've had one my entire adult life every 4 to 6 weeks, just like my mom. But then my dad doesn't, my husband doesn't. So it's
interesting.
really
Wow.
interesting. And looking at the results, because everyone had the testing done, it's very interesting. You're like, oh, that's why, you know, because that particular SNP on my dad is green, and on my mom and I, it's red. So
Right.
we know that we both have a gene mutation or a variant, you know, whatever they
Yeah,
want to call it.
for those who don't know what a SNP is, it's a variant or a flaw in your DNA. And this basically is able to bridge that gap for you by tailor making nutrition specific to you, which is like it's just like so fascinating. And Ron Williams was saying that he thinks in the future that this will be like when babies are born, they will just automatically be doing a swab in their mouth to find out what is it that this baby needs to start living the happiest, healthiest life on this planet.
Isn't that amazing? I believe that. I think my son, even, you know, who's already almost 13, I think 5, 6 years from now, he's going to be like, what? You guys used to take blind nutrition? That's weird. You know, so I think even like the younger kids right now, by the time they're in their 20s, they will be blown away by the fact that I used to go to GNC and buy vitamin B and vitamin C. And one of my genes that are a gene variant, you know, one of my bed SNPs is actually my MHTFR, which means I have a hard time with vitamin B being
Yeah,
absorbed.
I have the
And
same one.
you do? Yeah. So it's really cool to see the results. I feel like everybody should at least, you know, see the results and, you know, be able to match with their personal issues. And one thing I have to say about you that I just love is that you promote whatever you like and whatever you believe in, and you don't let anybody you know, put fear on you, like, oh, you can't promote more than one product at a time. I just
Oh,
love that.
well, I thank you. I mean, I grew up with, for those who don't know about network marketing, or I grew up with Amway. So my parents were in that company when I was, I think, 12. And so basically Amway offered a lot of products. So basically the whole idea was to make yourself your own store for the things that you love that you're using on a daily basis. And for me, I've been in a lot of different companies because I like products in different companies. But what I've come to really get good at is looking for products that are breakaway products that are first to the market, that are unique and no one else is doing them. And this is definitely one of them. And so that's why I was super intrigued by this. I think this is the beginning of a massive paradigm shift. And you're not, like you said, it's not like me trying to sort of sell you on a testimonial because everybody's going to have a different experience. It's just you finally getting what your body needs. And so for somebody like me or you, actually, although you did have a pretty amazing testimonial, it's like somebody who's super healthy may or may not notice a significant difference because they're already healthy. But for me, I just noticed that, or I have the peace of mind now to know that I know I'm getting what I need, because before I walk into like a co-op or a health food store and I'm like, what do I buy? And my friend's an herbalist and I go in her house and she's got like 100 different things going on, and I'm not going to be that person. That feels super overwhelming to me because I have no idea what all of those things are. So this basically like really simplifies your life and really cuts down on costs too, because I used to buy probiotics that were like $100 a month, and this has pre and probiotic already in it on top of the nutrition that your body needs.
Yep. Love it. And one question that comes up all the time too is, and this happens with every product, right? Is, so Jessica, what is this going to do for my, and then the list goes on, the diabetes, the, you know, everybody has something going on, Crohn's disease. And so, you know, there's always that question, how can that help this or that disease? And really the bottom line is, it's not what the product can do for you, but what is your body going to do for you once it's receiving the right nutrition? Because the body is a miracle and it can heal itself. But everybody, you know, we all got used to pharmaceuticals. So it's like, what is the product going to do for me, right? We have a fever or a strep throat, we take antibiotics or painkillers, whatever. So what is the product doing for me? Oh, it's bringing my fever down. It's taking my headache away. So we're very used to that talk, because I get that question all the time. Oh, I have Crohn's disease. What is the product going to do for my Crohn's disease? I don't know. It's your body. You ask your body, what can your body do to heal itself once it's receiving what it really needs, you know, once it's feeling the gaps that you have in your DNA, which is cool.
Yeah, it is so cool. And that's actually really what all of the products that I market or share with people do, is they just bring your body back to homeostasis. I mean, I promote this, I promote Beamer therapy, which increases the microcirculatory system, and then I promote a gel, which is, you know, a homeopathic hormone. But none of these products are really so much adding to the body. They're basically just giving your body the tools to do what it already naturally knows how to do. So like you said, it's up to your body to what effects or benefits you're actually going to end up having.
Yeah, it's not like a Tylenol that every single person that takes a Tylenol, you know, it's going to bring the fever down. Now, what's interesting about that too is that the side effects when you're taking pharmaceuticals can be different for everybody, right? So the fever may go down, but somebody may end up with like liver damage from, you know, painkillers, and the other one doesn't. So yeah, it's just about that mindset, you know, shift of healing and giving the body what it needs, opposed to let's just give the drugs to heal a certain disease or a condition. So
yeah, which is pretty much just masking side effects. And I think you and I are both passionate about similar areas of just really teaching people how to take ownership of their health, their wealth, their freedom, and their happiness. And that's why I love companies like this. And I know network marketing companies get a bad rap because of, I guess, people who don't really know how to share information and they like to push things on people. But when you really do understand the beautiful concept of network marketing, or I heard a new term recently, social sharing. But when you do really understand that concept, it's really the beautiful concept of buying local. And who better to buy local from than your friends, because you're cutting out all the middlemen, all of these big advertisers and these corporations, and you're bringing money and beautiful products like this back into the hands of the people. So you're really spreading the wealth. And I also love just, and you can attest to this, you get some of the most amazing personal development from these companies. And we have probably the best personal development in terms of any company I've been to a lot of events, and so have you. So you can probably speak more to that.
Yeah, the event was incredible. The first event that they had, official event, having Eric Worre, he's the man, and having Eric Worre responsible for all the training for the entire company. It just brings everybody on the same page, and the company develops the right culture. And Ron Williams, providing the U of you, and I know that was your favorite part, where it really it brings the best out in each person. That's how I see that. It's really about learning who you are and what you're all about, what you really want out of life. And yeah, some great exercises. And I know you loved the Sunday. So
Yeah, that really was my favorite part because I mean, don't get me wrong, Eric Worre is amazing, network marketing pro. I mean, and I still can't believe like we have all of that training in our back office like for basically for free really because I think what was it like $40 to become a distributor. So that's like nothing.
yeah.
I think you could pay like $40 just to get like one of his small little online, handouts or something. So one time. But so that's super powerful to have access to that. But yeah, on top of that, that was another reason why I chose to partner with this company was because of Ron Williams specifically. I'd watched a couple of videos he did and his energy, and I read energy really well, and you can call me woo woo or super spiritual or whatever, but I really can identify with people based on their energy, and I just see so much authenticity in him. And he's really all about bringing people back to themselves and really just being that observer in your life of like, what is it? What do I want? What is my greater vision for my life? And how can I serve other people?
Yeah, and that's it. I knew that you were gonna connect with him the first time that we discussed the company. I was like, I think you're really gonna like the CEO. I think you're gonna really connect with him. And I was right, because that's how you are with the energy, and he's like that too. So, and it's unusual, for a network marketing company to have a CEO like that.
It is. Well, and I just want to describe the last day a little bit because he was sitting on the stage with a guy playing guitar who I guess he was like some sort of famous guitarist. I don't really pay attention to stuff like that, but we're all just kind of sitting there like we're almost like we're sitting around a campfire and we sang a couple songs together and then he passed the mic around and we were talking about these different slides that were all about, spirituality and really, our physical health and just all of the different aspects that really truly make up being a healthy human being. And I just found that to be incredibly powerful. So I'm so happy that you introduced me to it. And whether or not somebody who's watching this, whether you decide to, and by the way, if you have any questions, please type them below and I'll post some videos for everyone to check out. But if you have any interest in just the product, whether it's just the product, or if you have any interest in finding out how you could get ahead of this massive paradigm shift, then I think either of those options are super powerful. Oh, I guess you're frozen. Oh, I don't know. We might have to, I guess we might have to cut the broadcast, but it looks like she's frozen. So as I was saying, if you have more curiosity about this, this is, like I said, the beginning of a massive paradigm shift. You basically get a DNA report with details about where mother and father passed on to you and what you can do about it by getting this tailor-made designed nutrition specific to you. So, oh, there she is. Maybe we'll add her back on just to say goodbye. But yeah, and I think, oh, it looks like Sherry's on still. I am a serial entrepreneur. I don't believe in promoting one product or one technology. I think that there is not just this one thing that's going to transform your life. There are many things that transform your life. And I do believe we're also in another paradigm shift of being able to create a platform. And Facebook is definitely that platform where you can just be you, be your authentic self, and share the things that you love and not come off as a salesperson, because you're really just sharing your experience with something. So if that's the only thing I could leave you with, that would be it, is just really embrace who you are. And that's really what my brand is all about, is embracing who you are. And then my other brand I started with my friend Kristen, Real Raw Life. So let's see if she can get back on again. And for those of you who haven't seen my Real Raw Life show with my friend Kristen, it's super fun. We talk about, I'll try to add you again. We talk about real raw life, and raw meaning we reverse the actions of ego, which are war, worry, anticipation, and regret, by integrating the ego. And when you do that, you reverse that to raw, and raw is respecting the one and all, and welcoming life on its precise terms and conditions. And I gotta tell you, I gotta consistently remind myself of all of that, because it's a momentary thing. It's not like you are or you aren't in the moment authentic. Or excuse me, it's not like you are or you aren't authentic. You either are or you aren't in every moment. So personalized medicine and nutrition is the, looks like your message got cut off. It is the best, or whatever word you were going for. It doesn't seem like it's going to let me add you back on, Tricia. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you all for watching. And please definitely leave any comments or questions below. If you think someone would benefit from watching this video or this information, please tag them and share the video. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a super awesome Friday, and I will chat with you all soon. Thank you, Tricia. Love you.